too. So, yeah, we are seeing a lot of these guys. We've seen them a little bit in practice, come out and that kind of thing. But I know it's a nice sunny afternoon. But let's see how they do when the lights come on, that kind of thing.
I love it. It'll be Jackson catching, Callaway, O'Shaughnessy, Branch, and Phelps first and third around the horn. Johnson, Ishikawa, and Archimon left to right in the Georgia outfield. You talk about this Bulldog defense. The left side, the veterans, Colby Branch and Trey Phelps. They have etched their name into Georgia lore. And Wes has talked about Trey most likely will be playing third every day. And for Colby, Dave, we've been so blessed to have so many great shortstops through the years, and Colby right up there on that list. How about last year? He made 4 errors, fielded over 980.
Yeah, very, very impressive. Cam Shepard-like numbers there as well. But certainly that left side of the infield with Branch and Phelps, so great to have those guys back.
All right, let's see what we get out of Joey Volchko. The hard-throwing right-hander. He wears number 37. Volchko 6'4", 225 out of Visalia, California. 5-5 with a save, 5.89 ERA at Stanford. And you're seeing a lot of pitchers gravitate to Georgia. Wes Johnson, with his reputation being the pitching whisperer, the pitching guru. Well, it is time. Our marker 7 first pitch coming down at 3:03. Volchko into the motion. He rocks and fires. This is fisted foul by Hunter Warren out of play. It is 0-1. Marker 7, Coastal Grill, located at the corner of Lumpkin and Millage. Best seafood this side of St. Simon's Island. And that deck, when the weather is good, I got to tell you, holy smokes, was it packed on Tuesday afternoon when it was 71 degrees. Volchko is 0-1. That misses down and away. Warren is hitting .328 on the season. Excuse me, hit .328 last season. That'd be an awfully fast start this year. He's got 1 home run and 45 RBIs to his credit. There's a little check swinger foul up the line at first. Cam Allen, a lot of all-conference players, preseason all-conference selection. It's rare in this day and age of college athletics for mid-majors to be able to hold on to standouts like this. Here's the 0-1. That one misses down and in, but Wright State has done just that, and that's a big reason they're the big favorites once again in the horizon. Thank you to the Rope Dog, Craig Roper, for listening in. There's a ground ball up the middle. Colby Branch, backhands, on to first in time, 3 up and 3 down. And DJ, there's a great start to the season.
I love the old 4-3, 1-3, 6-3 first inning. Gotta love it.
Keep it churning like that all year long. 3 up and 3 down as we head to the home half of the first here on opening day at Foley Field. It is Wright State, 0, and all kinds of room in right center. Allen looking in, middle infield at double play depth. Right on right. Here's a pitch. Lifted out into right center with some carry. A run for Duncan going back. Looking up. This ball is out of here. Trey Phelps with his 23rd career home run. And the Dogs strike first to take a 2-0 lead.
And hopefully the first of a lot of new urban forestry, feed the trees home runs for the Dogs this year. That did not take long. Remember, we opened up in Wilmington last year. Trey hit several balls like that, and because of the conditions, they didn't get out. So he's kind of picking up where he left off last year with the hitting streak, the way he started last year. He's hitting the ball a lot harder than the numbers were showing. So great start here for the Dogs.
And what a way to extend that hit streak out to Andy Stowe at the Georgia Center. Thank you, Andy. Thank you to Mason and Alex, and as Dave told you, Team LaFontaine, James Dukes and Rebecca Brown. 2-0, called a strike. Good heater there. Rebecca in Buffalo. Right on left. Foltz bounced out pitcher to first in the first. Swing and a miss, but that ball gets away from Jackson. Going to be a swinging strike, wild pitch, and Georgia's lead cut in half. It's 2-1. And that puts the tying run in scoring position. So Turner in with the first run of the season for Wright State.
The 0-1. This one's hit out into left field. That's a base hit. Could be more as that one gets to the wall. Branch will pull up at second base. Harriet with the leadoff double.
There you go, Harriet, and that is for Colby's grandfather, Harvey, back home in Texas. That ball was belted. And the great recruiting story, Colby Branch and Slade Alford were in Athens. Wes was with LSU in Omaha. And so who delivers the recruiting?
Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one's hit out to deep right field, going back and off the wall and over the wall. It'll be a ground rule double, scoring Branch. It's an RBI double for Johnson, and the Dogs lead it 3-1.
Congratulations, Cole Johnson. His first Bulldog hit follows up a Colby Branch double with an RBI double, and the lead is back to 2.
No curse on that leadoff double. And great to see the Dogs getting it done, the bottom of the order as well.
That is fantastic work. And that was also a lefty versus lefty pull side.
Now Ishikawa from the left side. This one's hit back up the middle and through for a base hit. Johnson rounding third. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Johnson scores standing up, and the Dogs now lead it 4-1.
Stringing it together. Well, when that bottom of the order delivers, that really puts Wright State behind the 8 ball.
Coming in to score for the Bulldogs is Ishikawa. Going to third is Phelps, and Georgia now leads it 5-1 on the sac fly from DJ.
First RBI of the season from Jackson. That might be one of those that feels like a bit of a win for both teams. And a note for Dan, struck out in his first 2 ABs. Dave said he just missed a long one in the third, but just to get that RBI.
There's a pitch down to second, and they got him. I looked down, Jeff, as Gregory came to the plate. The DH.
He hesitated just a moment. The runner Fultz with the pitch low. They're going to appeal this one, and they're going to go to the replay. That means the defensive team has to stay in the field. And here's what the first time we get to say it this year, it was close.
It was close.
As are most replays, but Fultz hesitated just a moment, and Jackson, whether the call is upheld or not, threw a rocket down to second with Branch covering. Colby got the tag down, so we'll just have to.
That one misses away, and it's 1-2.
And Ishikawa, he was a finalist for the John Olerud Award last season as America's best 2-way player.
That'd be neat if we could get another John Olerud Award winner to join Shunky. Here's the 1-2. That one hit him.
Ouch.
Came inside and hit him. Another run will score. That's an RBI for Ishikawa. And Georgia now leads it 7-1.
Let's see if Trey can get this thing to 10.
Trey standing in. That hit him. Are you kidding me? And it wasn't intentional. It's just a breaking ball. He just didn't break.
He's been hit 3 times.
Wow.
All right, do that math again.
Unreal.
So Trey's been hit 3 straight times. He's now got 3 RBIs in the game. And that'll bring home Branch. Cole Johnson to third, Ishikawa to second.
It's 6 hit-by pitches and 5 walks.
It's 11.
Yep. Okay. Here's the 0-1 to Oriach. This one's lifted high out to left. Turner with a long run. He will drop the ball. He had it in fair territory and couldn't hang on to it. Coming in to score for the Bulldogs is Johnson. And Ishikawa at third was almost thrown out. He had to hold up. And then the third baseman, Fultz, couldn't hang on to the throw.
You've got to think the sun had an effect there. And we'll see how Lake scores this. In theory, that could be a sac fly, E7.
I think it's going to be an E7 sac fly.
I do too. But anyway you slice it, it's 9-1. Bases loaded, still nobody out.
The bases are still loaded. Well, what a crazy inning this has been. Backstop coming in to score is Ishikawa on the wild pitch. The other runners go to second and third, and Georgia extends the lead.
Hit by pitch, wild pitch. Remember, 6 straight freebies. I'm sure we've seen it happen, but not too frequently. And a big thing for Georgia right here with this big lead. Just go ahead and get it to that magic number right now and get ready for that twin bill tomorrow while the sun's still out.
That's right.
Not to get greedy.
All right, second and third here. A 10-1 Georgia lead. And here's Daniel Jackson, who hits this one a mile out to left center field. This one is way on out of here. A 3-run homer for DJ, and the Dogs now lead it 13-1.
Crushed.
The old no-doubter, and another one of those new urban forestry feed the trees home runs, and DJ with his 27th career homer.
Now that's his 15th as a Bulldog, and that gives him 40 RBIs in a Georgia uniform.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Well, that's a knockout blow.
And that'll bring up
Bears legend playing Bear down Chicago. Butler is 1 out of 2 with a single and a strikeout. The 0-1. Called strike, 0-2. By the way, Dave, nice and easy for Aoki, huh? With that delivery.
I totally agree. Just seems effortless.
Gregory's at first with 2 down. And an infield hit to start the inning. Back-to-back Ks. It's 0-2 to Butler. Aoki, right on right. Here's a pitch. Called strike 3, and that's the ball game. Aoki with his 8th strikeout, and Georgia defeats Wright State 13-1. Well, obviously the big inning delivered the knockout blow, but what a job by Georgia's pitching here this afternoon.
Well, Volchko and Aoki both making their Georgia debuts and coming up big for the Dogs here this afternoon.
So the final score, 13-1. Great way to start the season, and also this 3-game weekend set. Twin bill tomorrow. We'll come back and run through the totals when we return. Georgia, an opening day winner on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.